Drawing is hard. I'm reminded of that every few months or so when I go through what I refer to as a growing pain phase in my artwork. Most recently with this illustration, it took me about 10 hours more than it usually takes me to finish an illustration. And I'm gonna share this time lapse of this illustration so you can kind of see where I made a switch up, specifically while working on the background of this piece. I think I understand why this is happening for me because I have not done a lot of work with backgrounds in a while. I finished up working on a book last year where all of the interior was spot illustrations, and before that I worked in-house as an illustrator and designer doing mostly spot style illustrations because everything had to be turned into many different formats for many different assets. But I got there in the end. It's always really painful while you're in the midst of it. I still don't know that I'm out of this like growing pain phase. I can always kind of feel it. It feels like my brain and hand are not connecting in some sort of way, or maybe my brain has not quite figured out exactly what I'm trying to do, if that makes sense. Like, I know that I can do better, or I know that I want to do something differently, but I don't know how yet. Yeah, it's really frustrating, and it always reminds me that, yeah, drawing is a skill. It's something you have to work on. It's something you have to grow. And the only way through this growing pain phase for me is to draw through it. And the more that I draw, the faster I get through it. It resulted in me being really slow with this piece and the paper doll series that I have been doing. And I finished it way later than I would have liked to. But this is a very normal part of the process for me. I would love to know if you're an artist, if you also, I feel like everyone experiences this, I hope. But if you do experience this, what do you call it? Like I said, I call it a growing pain phase, but I would love to know like what people refer to this as, and if there's any tips they can share. Like, I always just have to draw through it. Like, nothing else helps me but trying to like force my brain and hand to make a change and like do better. Yeah, and if you're a new artist and you feel like drawing is really hard all the time, I think that's normal, because I feel like I felt like that when I was first starting out. I've now been an illustrator for over 10 years, but yeah, drawing's hard.